So again, you're making me feel really good because my next book is also a kid's book.
Oh, good.
This is going even older. So this is Arthur Ransome's Swallowdale.
Oh.
So I've got to ask,
Okay.
Are you familiar with Arthur?
I am not.
Okay,
This is
so
totally
he was a
new
British
to me.
author, writing in I think the 1930s. This was first published in 1931.
Oh.
So quite a ways ago. So
Okay.
the whole series is a whole series of books that are just beautiful. The first one, which is Swallows and Amazons, which more people have heard of, it's about this family that goes up to the Lake District in the UK for vacation. Their father is in the Navy, so they're into the sailing, and they meet up with another couple of local kids, and they have adventures. And this is the second book in the series, which I've just finished reading,
that's
which
cool.
is why it's here. And this is sort of an old original version.
What a beautiful book, too.
I know. So there's a history here as well. So there's when we go back to the UK each year.
I love this. Oh, I'm going to hold this up to the cameras to see. This is something I absolutely adore. I mean, obviously, the Lord of the Rings books
right,
were
yes,
notorious.
yeah.
Having
The hand-drawn maps
or other contextually relevant illustrations in the inside the cover. What a beautiful book.
It is, yeah. So I pick up these when we go over to the UK to where my wife's mother lives in Norwich. There's a beautiful little secondhand bookshop. And every year I've now got into the habit of seeking one of these out and bringing it back. But what I love about this is you look at the characters and the resourcefulness is incredible. I mean, it's easy to look at these as sort of an old sort of English privileged group of kids, but actually they're not. The whole books are based around them sort of identifying problems, and they're actually very minor problems most of the time, but using their resourcefulness to address them and fix them, while demonstrating a deep level of curiosity.
Yeah.
So when I was reading
nice.
this, I was thinking, this is what my childhood was like. This is what it should be like to be a child that is able to really flex and express your curiosity, and having the permission to experiment and do things that maybe aren't that safe, but you actually sort of learn and you develop and grow from them. So it's beautifully written in that respect, but also it shatters any sort of sense that you might have in terms of hierarchy, in terms of either genders or sort of place in society. So the characters, they're all youngish kids, but there's a mixture of boys and girls. And the dynamic between them is absolutely not one of the boys being dominant. In fact, actually, I'd say the girls, the women in this are the stronger characters.
Fantastic.
So highly recommended.
Yeah.
It's just a beautiful read. It's an easy read, deeply relevant to how we think about society today, especially in the noisiness of today's electronic society. And it gets back to this basic thing of imagination, creativity, curiosity, and problem solving.
Yeah, no, that's wonderful. I'll have to check that one out because I think that'd be fun. And I mean, I will say not on my list is any of the Tolkien books, right? But because I'm like, everyone knows that.